Just like every time, we are going to have a look at our wars, and I haven't been doing this for quite some time, so we will also review a bit of the previous war. And we are going to have a look at our war record, and as you can see there is plenty of green, and this makes me happy because we finally got a positive ratio in the last 10 wars. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, and out of 10 we had only 1, 2, 3, 4 defeats. And before that we had quite a lot of red, as you can see here, and it happened because most of our players left just about 160 days ago, and then I had to rebuild the clan, and early days were not bright. But finally we are back into a winning track, and this makes me pretty happy. So let's have a look first at previous war, where we did pretty good against level 11 clan, and it was 20 player against 20 player. The game changer, I have to say, was pretty much my attacks. No, not mine. Was really not my attacks. It was more of the rest of the clan that did pretty good on the lower end of the war. It still wasn't perfect because, as you can see, number 16 not 3 star. This shouldn't happen, but we got 3 stars pretty high up until number 5 here from Matt, and yeah, pretty much it. We won with an advantage of 2 stars, and something that really helped was that the number 1 player did not attack twice, so yeah, pretty close victory. And what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna write down the results. Or did I already do that? Wait a sec. 63, 63. I already did that, perfect. And so yeah, we will go right back to oh yeah, it is this war that I didn't write down. Pretty easy victory against number 10, level 10 clan. 40 to 2. I guess they just didn't want to try because yeah, I had a pretty good one. And let's have a look and at other good attacks. And let's have a look at Matt's attack. And Matt is a TH10, he had to go against a TH9 because there were no more TH10 to attack, and he starts with a Queen Walk. And here he makes sure that the CC troops are taken care of, and his goal was probably to get to this air defense, but the Queen will go to the left side. Meanwhile, on the top side he will send in the Lava Hound and the balloons, and there is just so many troops and so few defenses that he will just rip through this base, no problem. And the highest 3 star was mine, and let's have a look. So this is a pretty big TH10, close to be maxed, but the walls are not that big, and also the way he put his defenses was really not that strong, so it allowed me to get a 3 star. Here I start with a Queen Walk, and I must be very careful because there is 3 single target defenses aiming at my Queen, and 3 single targets can take down the Queen very quickly, so I used the Rage spell, especially since there was the King also that I had to take down. But now that those have been taken care of, I had time to use an Earthquake spell to take quite a lot of HP out of these high HP buildings. Now I start the other front to make sure that my Valkyries don't run around. And here it was pretty close for my queen not to die, because there was the Inferno reducing as a healing effect. But hope very happily my Valkyries get to the Inferno Tower just before she died, taking care of the CC troops with the poison and the queen, and now the queen is full HP again. And now my Valkyries are also pretty high HP, and they can get rid of those X-bows and Infernos. And here it will be pretty close, and this Valkyrie will take down this second Inferno with the last of her HP. And this was clutch, because if the Inferno Tower does not die here, I would never get to the 3-star, because the Inferno would have killed all those bowlers. And my queen now is getting very low, and the healers are not enough to keep her alive. But the damage has been dealt already. I still have my golem and my bowlers on one side, and my king with the spell on the left side. So very close attack on pretty big TH10, and that was a 3-star. I see that there is one more spectator here. If you're one of our clanmates, make sure you ask me anything about our war and our attacks, anything. I will quickly do. I will do it later. I want to mark down who got how many stars, but I will do it at the end of the current war. So let's get back to our current war, and we are 3 stars behind and 40 minutes before the end. Neptune already attacked, I attacked, Matt attacked, Nila still has an attack, Yash attacked twice, there is BlackandWhite that didn't attack at all. I want to tell him to go and attack, but he must know it. 2 attacks here, 2 failed attacks, Yash, 2 failed attacks, ooh, that was tough. Navarone, 2 successful attacks, Air Rain. Wow, there was a lot of failed attacks. Oh, that was close from Death Commit. So I am successful against 12. There is a successful. Oh, there is only Beast and BlackandWhite and Nila to attack. Ooh. And what do we have here? Beast have no more bases to attack because it's already 3-star. Good job from Advait taking care of the lower bases. Critics against 13, good job. So I am 11 against 12, good job. Navarone attacked pretty low, and maybe he should have attacked a bit higher, because here we have number 9 that has been 2-starred and number 7, so yeah, pretty much we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 potential stars, but there is only Nila that can attack, and those bases were very big, very hard to get through, so I don't think we will have any more stars here. And so yeah, Nila can get a 2-star here, and I doubt that Beast will get this one, so we pretty much lost this war already. I lower the sound a little bit. And let's have a look at each and every attack of our clanmates. And as usual, the plan is I will review every single of our attacks to make sure that that everyone had a good plan, and I will give a few comments on how to improve. So Advait, that was pretty easy, nothing to say. Oh, this one is a bit bigger, and he will go for the Hog Riders. He will take care of the CC troops. Good, nice dragon. Now that he took down the CC troops, he goes in with a swarm of Hog Riders. And this base was simply too small to get rid of all those Hog Riders. Hog Riders are a pretty good choice against TH9. I believe this was TH8 actually. Yeah, pretty easy. So let's get back to here. This is our last war, so now it's 905, 0905. We had number 15 Advait. And he got rid of 15 3 stars and 14 3 stars, and it is a good rating. Let's get back. Next we have Cutix against number 12. And Cutix went once again for the P.E.K.K.A. and the Valkyrie, the infamous P.E.K.K.A. Valkyrie composition that simply doesn't work. And I told him time and time again, Cutix, P.E.K.K.A. and Valkyrie doesn't work. So yeah. First he kills the CC and then he sends in his king and a golem, but no troops behind the golem to deal damage, so the golem will die for nothing, and then he will send in the P.E.K.K.A.s and the Valkyries. The P.E.K.K.A.s and Valkyries will run around the base and take a ton of damage while they kill non-important buildings, and now that they get into the center they are almost dead, and this was a very nice fail, complete fail. So 13 Cutix against 12, 1 star, 75%. That was a fail. But I believe Cutix had a 3 star also, right? No, he didn't. Oh, he did. He attacked against 13, and this time he didn't go with the P.E.K.K.A.s and Valkyries, and this makes me happy. And as you can see, no P.E.K.K.A.s with Valkyrie, and he had a 3 star. So first he takes down as a dragon in the CC. Very sloppy take down on the dragon. Now he sends in the golem with the wizard on the back to make sure they kill the buildings, and the golem tanks for a reason. And now it's time for all the Valkyries to swarm into the middle with the king, and this time he deals all the damage he needs to deal in the middle of the base, and he takes down all the important defensive buildings, and as you can see he still has quite a lot of Valkyries at the end of the attack. So this one was a good one. Against 13, it is a 3 star, so we had a bad attack and a good attack. And now we go back to our warm-up. Next up is Death Comet. And Death Comet goes against a TH9 and he goes for a full dragon. Lightning spell and earthquake to get rid of the further air defense, and then he sends in his dragon and the balloons to take down the air defense in the middle. But now the dragons actually took quite a lot of damage from those air defenses, and he will run a bit low. And my concern also is why is the king still not deployed? He will finally use his king, but the king will be taken down quite quickly, and whoa, this dragon finally got on the last hit on this defense, on this archer tower, but he will lack a bit of time to finish the 3 star. That was unlucky. So number 10, Death Comet against number 10, 2 stars, 99. That was unlucky. He also could have got done a better attack, but yeah, that wasn't too bad. and death commit against 11. And weirdly enough, he had a better result against number 10 than number 11. And this time he goes for the Golem and Valkyries with a few wizards. And oh, I guess he lagged. What the fuck was that? Okay, taking care of the CC troops, then sending in the Golem, cleaning the side buildings with the wizard. Then he sends in all the Valkyries with a nice heal spell. And why are those wizards so late to the party? I don't understand. And they go all the way around instead of going with the Golem. And meanwhile the Valkyries died. So yeah, that wasn't very good, that wasn't very bad either, but I think he lost a ton of wizards. I don't know what happened with his wizards. I will watch it again. Okay, let's have a look again. First of all, I don't understand. I think he lagged. So bring the CC. He lost a ton of wizards here. And the golem is one golem is not enough against this base, I think. And now the golem is dead. And he lost all his wizards, and yeah. So the problem of this attack is not a very good use of the wizards. And this meant that they will all die with no defense in front of them. I would probably have liked one more golem so that he can make a two-front attack. If you send a golem from one side and a golem from another with a few wizards on the back, not too many because they can die pretty easily from mortars and giant bombs, then you can clean the side buildings and the golems will tank a lot of the defenses, and you don't really need that many Valkyries. So I think he should take more care about his wizards. And wizards are squishy, but they deal quite a lot of damage, so if you use wizards, make sure they stay alive. So against 10, no, against 11, sorry. 2 stars, I believe, right? 2 stars and 61%. And 1 good attack and 1 step up. Hi Tapashwi Patnana. I don't know what this means. Why are you using a random? Why are you using random numbers? I don't know. I guess I wish I knew. What's going on? There is a live attack. Nila going against number 7, and I arrived too late. And he did not get a 3-star either. Wow. We will get to that a bit later. Anyway, this means that it will be, because there is only Beast and an AFK left, it will remain 41 to 39. We lost, boys. And this was not our war to win. Sad times. We did death commit, it's time to get to my attack. And as you can see, it is a pretty big TH10, almost maxed on either heroes or not. I start off with my queen and I have to rage spell pretty early, which makes me sad. And then now I send in the top side of the troops, I send in the Valkyries, and I get very worried with those CC troops that got in pretty fast. But I still managed to keep alive a lot of my Valkyries, but now my queen is taking damage without with healers not helping because they died to those wizard towers. And now I feel like I could have a 3-star, but the problem is I will run out of time. So that was a pretty good attack. It went almost just as I planned. I got a bit unlucky on how my healers got targeted, and I ended up getting only 96%. So number 2, 1, Against number 4, only 2 stars and 93%, and this is not enough. As we saw, they managed to get 3 stars against our 4th base, right? Yeah, they got 3 stars out of our 4th base. So if I don't manage to do exactly the same, then we will most likely lose. And they also got 3 stars on the number 1. So wait, that was a fail on my part. Not a bad attack, but not enough. And then my attack against their number 3. And this base was not much bigger, but felt a bit scarier. I start off with a queen walk, as always. Then I clean on the right side. Here I get very worried with the dragon, so I had to use both my rage and my spell on the queen, which was really bad. My Valkyries do a ton of work in the middle and they manage to kill almost everything, and here there is only my golem and my queen left, but my golem will run to the side and my healers will heal my golem instead of keeping my queen alive. No! That was very unlucky. So what happened is my golem was meant to tank all those defenses and my queen to take down the Tesla, but my queen decided to go to the left and my golem to the right, and my healers started to heal the wrong one. So 70% 2 stars, and it could have gone better. A bit unlucky. That wasn't too bad, I mean, it was okay. TH10 against TH10 is never an easy task, especially if you're close to max. And this is your tag name. Okay, I'm happy to know your tag name. What should I do with that? And next is Zaid. Number 12 against number 9. Dragon attack against TH9. And the dragon spell as the dragon. That was ugly. Okay, he puts all his dragon in one spot, so the dragon started to run around the base instead of going to the middle and killing those air defenses and the CC troops. So yeah, that was pretty bad. S9, it was only 1 star, right? 60, 58. And let me change this music because it sucks. So Zaid's first attack was a fail. And the next one, 12 against 12. This time he goes against the base that he has a chance to 3 star. Pretty small TH8 to be honest. He takes... Holy shit, what was that? Okay. That was funny. Okay, so there was a hole in the base and he decided to send in all his dragon and balloons. And surprisingly it worked. This is usually a very bad idea to send all your troops to the middle. Oh, it was very close. Only 2 dragons left to the end. And yeah, it was actually a trap. This was not meant to work. But he got the 3 stars. I'm fine with that. So 1 bad attack and 1 good because he got the 3 stars. And next is Matt. Matt, our third player, a TH10 against a TH9, which makes things much easier. And he decided to use one Earthquake just as I do to take down HP on high HP buildings. Here comes the Queen for the Queen Walk. He deals pretty well with the CC troops with just one poison spell. Now here comes the gem spell for the Golem and the Valkyries, actually the Bowlers and the Valkyries actually, to go all together to the center, and he cleans up this base. Clean execution from him, making sure that his Golem doesn't get stuck into a wall, and also making sure that the Valkyries don't run too far around. So 3, it was Matt against number 5, and it was a 3-star. And his second attack was against number 6, and I believe we already watched that. No, we didn't. This is a pretty big TH9 also, and he will once again go for the Queen Walk, a bit of an Earthquake to take down HP on those high HP units. And he starts with a few minions, and I don't know why, but I guess why not. Then he sends in the Golem with the Bowler on the back and the Valkyries, and here it is a bit problematic. Yeah, good thing he had a few wizards to get rid of these CC troops, because those Valkyries got destroyed by the balloons. But the thing is, he has way too many troops for this base to matter. Good stuff, good stuff. Against number 6, 3 stars, good. Too easy for Matt. And now we got to Neptune. Neptune against their first base, which is pretty much a maxed TH10. This is a TH11, but there is no TH11 troops, defenses whatsoever. Or at least there was one, but it was taken down immediately. Starts off with a Queen Walk. Keeps her alive. And then he sends in the rest of the heroes. And holy shit, the Queen died so quickly. And now comes all the Bowlers to take down this Town Hall. And this attack seems like it was never meant to get a 3-star. He was really aiming for the 2 stars only. It's okay. Number 1 against number 1. 2 stars, and it was 75%, right? Yeah. It wasn't a very good attack, but it wasn't bad either. I was a bit sad that he lost his Queen so early. And on this one, let's not go in let's only go on 2 times. Queen Walk, Earthquake to take down those walls. I would prefer him to use jump spells, because jump spells you can use one here and another a bit more down for the same cost. You lose a bit on the building defenses damage, but yeah. And here comes all the Bowlers, and yeah, the Queen will die again. This mini dragon will deal quite a lot of damage. I'm a bit sad that he loses his Queen so easily. No, the Queen is alive. Whoa. Okay, sorry. The Queen didn't die, but she went to the side. Well, I guess Neptune's attacks are not meant to get 3 stars, but only 2s. But that's decent. That's decent. Not too good, but decent. 74. 74. And that's okay. And I will go next. And next is Zaid we did, Advait we did. AR Rain, our number 9th base against their number 9th base. This is a TH9 against a TH... No, it is a TH9 against TH8 actually. Did I mistake TH9 and TH8 for the whole war review? I think I did. So yeah, sorry. And the P.E.K.K.A.s and Golems. So Golem and P.E.K.K.A. is pretty good if you want to rush into the center of the base and if you aim only for 2 stars, but the problem is we need 3 stars against TH8. And the Queen goes to the side and the King and the P.E.K.K.A.s are actually going to deal quite a lot of damage and stay alive for quite some time. And it seems like it could work. But here comes the rest of the base and the Golem now died. So yeah, it will depend on how the defenses will focus, or the defenses decided to focus the Queen and the King, and now the P.E.K.K.A.s will die all together. That was pretty close. Unlucky pathing from the P.E.K.K.A.s. But the thing is, that's pretty much why no one uses the P.E.K.K.A.s anymore, because P.E.K.K.A.s are dumb. They always go the wrong way. And this is pretty much why AR Rain was not able to 3-star this base. 83%. And number 9, right? Number 9, AR Rains against number 9, 2 stars, 83 I believe. 83. If you guys want me to check your base, maybe try to enter the clan and be part of the clan, maybe. There are quite a lot of people here watching the live and wanting to make a review of their base, but I am busy right now making a review of my mates. And AR Rain first attack was here, and his second attack, where is it? There it is, number 7, and only 1 star and 44%. So yeah, wow. So yeah, you would guess if he was not able to get a 3-star on the TH8, it might get even trickier on the TH9. And he goes in and wow, that was bad. He sends all his troops on the same spot, so the P.E.K.K.A.s run around and do nothing. That was just bad on so many levels that I will not bother comment anything. Okay, yeah, I will comment something. If you go with P.E.K.K.A.s, you must make sure that you clean the side buildings before you send them in, because otherwise they will just run around. If there are still buildings here that they can focus, then they will take them down one after another and inevitably run around and get killed by the defenses that are on the inside. No way it works. So yeah, that was 2 bad attacks. Bad. That was really bad. Now the first one was okay. Nah, step up. Because I want to be good. Yeah. So apparently someone is not happy because I didn't make a war review, a base review for him. Sorry. Unsubscribe if you will. I don't really care. And next is Nava 1. Number 8 against number 11, and I believe he went a bit too low. And I think it was because he thought we might win much easily. But we didn't. Dragons, Lava Hound, Balloon, TH9 attack against TH8. Pretty straightforward. Pretty good execution also. A good spread. Another one delivers. S11, 3 stars. And I wish he attacked a bit higher because as we can see here, there was still a number 7 base that we didn't 3-star, but yeah, it was Nila's work. And number 9 anyway. And then he goes against number 10, but it's fine, it's 3 stars. Another one is a very new TH9, so if you just made it to TH9, it is just fine for you to still go against the TH8, because higher bases can take care of their higher ones also. And same stuff, good stuff. One lava hound, dragons and a few balloons, and making sure that the heroes are used to kill the side buildings and making sure that they don't die. 100% against number 10. Good stuff. Number 1 never fails to deliver. Hi Android Pitcher, subscribe you. Why not? I will. Right after. Oh, we are under attack. Nice, so low level. And next we have. And next we have Yash, number 5 against number 8, and I would expect this to be a 3-star, but because I mean number 5 against number 8 is pretty low, right? And he goes for the air attack, and as always Yash will just send in his troops and don't care much about the CC troops. And luckily for him, it seems like there is no CC troops to focus him down. But the lava hounds were way too early, so they died without tanking almost anything for the balloons. And now that all the lava hounds are dead, there is nothing to tank for the balloons, and it will be a fail. So yeah, far from a good execution here. I am no specialist of air attacks, but I'm pretty sure that was a bad attack. Yeah, that was bad. So yeah, lava hounds had to get in the base much later. Oh, there was a lava hound in the CC, that's why it didn't go out. So yeah, it went completely wrong, even though the CC troops were useless against his attack. And 54%, it's really barely a 1-star. Yeah, against 8, 1-star, 54. It was a bad attack. Make you a moderator. No, I will not make you a moderator. The chat is crazy today. I don't usually put the game in the categories, and today I did, so I have a lot of random people coming in, which is fine. It can make it a bit more entertainful. I don't know how to say. Anyway, and Yash against number 7, and he lagged, told us. So against number 7, fail. So 2 bad attacks from Yash. I've seen better. I've seen much better. And next is Beast. 14 against 9. No way it works. And he killed the first air defense, and then he goes in with his dragons, but his dragons are only level 2. So yeah, he also chooses the wrong side. He should have gone from the left side. He still deals pretty well with the CC troops, and now the dragons will funnel pretty well into the center. But also he didn't see that there was this air pump that was focusing to the downside. So yeah, he chose the wrong side. What he should have done is exactly what he did with his spells, but then have attacked with his dragons from the top side. 14 beasts against 9, only 1 star and 50% exactly. That was okay. He attacked much higher than his level. And did he attack twice? No, he didn't attack his second one. So X and X. And next we have Swayam, number 11 against number 9. And yeah, I don't know what was that. I believe he tried to lure the CC, but he failed. So now he sends in his golem with a few wizards on the back. And the wizard should be able to take care of these CC troops before the golem dies, maybe, or no, maybe not. I'm not quite sure that golem attacks are really good against TH8. And now the dragon is still alive and he doesn't have frontline anymore. So holy shit! He lost so many troops to kill this CC dragon, and now there is only Valkyries and a king, and only one wizard to get rid of the rest of the base, and the Valkyries will run around the base. And they will also split, which is not good. And he should use his heal spell earlier. Oh, the heal spell will be a fail. No, everything goes wrong. And the Valkyries split. Yeah, I'm not sure that... I don't think that's how you want to do it. If you want to go with Valkyries and Golems against CH8, I think you need 2 Golems. Yeah, because the thing is, once you have your queen, you can make sure with your queen work to kill one side of the base, and then with your other golem you kill another side, and then with your Valkyries you get into the center, while the golem and the wizards and the queen deal with the side buildings, and the Valkyries go all the way to the middle and kill the important defenses in the middle. But against CH8 there are not much important defenses in the middle, so yeah. So I would use a bit less Valkyries and put a golem in to make sure that the golem funnels the troops into the center, and to keep the wizards alive. And also you need to make sure that you don't die, you don't lose all your troops to the CC. Anyway, it wasn't that far from a 3-star. 11. Swayam against number 9, 2 stars and an 89%. So yeah, it wasn't... no, it wasn't good. Next attack... Oh, Beast attacked against number 7. Let's have a look. And again, it is the only base he can attack, so he went for this one. Very bad spread. So the dragons went all the way around, so this is good if you only want 50%, but if you ever want to 3-star base, first of all you don't go against TH9 with level 2 dragons, and second of all you make sure that the dragons don't run around. So again 7, 1 star, 50%. And I'm okay with that because he had to attack here. There was no other base for him to attack, so fine. And Swayam's other attack, where is it? Ah, there it is. 11 against 12, 3 stars. And that's pretty much the same attack he did against the other base, but this time it is against a very smaller base. And this time he succeeds in luring the CC troops out of the base, and he will still lose a ton of wizards. And oh, he will utilize the hole in the middle. Okay. So I guess a ton of Valkyries is fine if you have a hole in the middle and the base is very small. Good, 11 against 12. And I believe someone else already 3-starred this base, so yes, Zaid and Swayam. 12. Okay, good. And I'm fine with that because I don't think they would have 3-starred number 9. But maybe it was a better idea. I'm fine with that. Because the 9th base was just the job of a job for Navaon, for AR Rain, for Rohith. Talking of which, Rohith, Nandu, new player, number 7 against number 9. And this should be a 3-star, and the infamous Valkyrie with Pekka. Healers the CC, sends in a ton of troops to die, and I don't like how people in my clan deal with CC troops like that. Losing 8 wizards is not the way to go. Valkyries are doing a ton of work, but they will end up running around the base. This hate spell will do nothing. Valkyries will die. I believe this is just a problem of choosing the right troops to go in. And also keeping alive the wizards. Yeah, that was bad. It's number 7. Oh, he's against number 9, and it's 89%. So yeah, it was not completely bad, but it wasn't good either. And we have another attack. Oh, he's number 7 against number 7, and let's go. And this time it is a TH9, and it will be much harder. Oh, this time he decided to put a few giants in, but he will not clear the side buildings, and his troops will run all around. Woo! And his queen will die to the CC troops. Okay, that was bad. That was bad. %. Ugh. I mean, wait, who else attacked number 7? I mean, our 14th player, Beast, managed to get a 50% on the same base as our 7th player. So yeah, it goes to tell you that it was bad. It was really bad. Death commit we had in, right? 6 is nil against 8 and 7. And I don't understand how he didn't get a 3-star on 7. Let's have a look. So Nila TH10 against a TH9, and this is not even a maxed TH9. Actually the defenses are maxed, but the walls are not. And the walls are the weakest point of this base, so I don't get why he used 4 earthquake there, because there was also no buildings to kill with this earthquake. So yeah, instead of using 4 earthquake, use 2 jump spells. It would be much better. Sending in the 2 golems on the same spot, I don't like that. And now comes backup troops, which is fine. Wow, unlucky giant bomb. But again, if he didn't send in both his golems on the same spot, maybe they would have triggered the bombs. And Hog Riders to the left, which is nice. Those Hog Riders did a very good job here with the heal spell. And meanwhile the golem and the witches are doing quite a lot of damage here, which is fine. The Valkyries are going along with giants, and those Hog Riders are finishing off this base. So that was pretty well executed. I liked the composition, but I just didn't like how he used the earthquake and the golems. If he used his golems slightly apart, I think they would have done a lot more. Maybe use 1 gem spell for each golems, so that you can clear more. And yeah, that's pretty much it. Hog Riders are still very OP against TH9 if you can get rid of the CC troop of the Queen and you don't die to giant bombs. So that's why they are not OP. So number 4, Niels against number 8, it is a 3-star. And then he went against number 7, and that is where I get worried, because if our first base, a TH10, cannot 3-star a TH9, this means it was a pretty big TH9 or something went wrong. Same composition, which I believe is fine. This time he uses the earthquakes on high HP buildings, so I'm fine with this one. But I still think that jump spells are a bit better. Anyway. Oh, the Valkyries got destroyed by the CC troops. That's what happened here. So you might have seen all the CC troops going after the Valkyries that went in a bit earlier than the golems. And on last base it was only Lava Hound. So Lava Hound don't deal any damage to the Valkyries. This time all the Valkyries died, and yeah, it was the end of this attack. And then I don't know what happened with those Hog Riders. Let's have a look. So yeah, like this. Spread of the golems is yeah, I've seen better. Sends in. Oh, okay. Here comes the Sisters killing everything. No heal spell for the Hog Riders. He didn't use the heal spell for the Hog Riders because he panicked here in the center. So the Hog Riders couldn't clean the rest of the base, and now the golems are all alone with no troops on their back. He also lost quite a lot of witches and wizards because it went to the side. So pretty much everything went wrong in this attack. 7 2-stars, and it was 64%. So 1 good and 1 bad. And finally our 6th player is the one that didn't attack black and white, and this one will not black and white double X. He will not go to next war. So the war is over. 42 to 39. It was a pretty good war. I enjoyed it, pretty close. What really made the difference was their 3 stars, and I guess we are going to have a look at them, because their number 2 player is actually TH10. So this is TH10 against TH11, and getting a 3 star on a TH11 when you are TH10 is pretty good. So first off, he will lure the CC troops, which is pretty easy because the CC is on the outside. Then he will start off with the Queen Walk. He starts on the top side, and I'm really surprised that he didn't decide to go for an air attack, because the air defenses are exposed here. But anyway, so the Queen Walk will walk on the top side, and then he will send in the golems with healers. Now that the golems, healers and bowlers took care of the right side buildings, he will send in all the Valkyries, and Valkyries will deal a ton of damage, all the spells together to make sure that he kills the center of the base with his Valkyries. And Valkyries are doing a ton of damage. He manages to keep them alive for so long, and also his king is still alive. And now that the center is dead, it is very important that he manages to kill this X-bow. Also, those 4 healers are doing a lot of work, and he managed to get rid of the center of this base and still have a few Valkyries alive and his king, and the queen on the other side still has her healers on her back to keep her alive. And look at those Valkyries doing a ton of work, staying alive forever. Those Valkyries are really the champs. And he still has this queen walk going on. Remember, his queen started all the way up here, she went all the way down and cleaned half of the base. And now he still has 3 healers and 2 heroes with full HP, and he still has his spells. And there is still a Valkyrie here wreaking havoc. So yeah, now there is pretty much no more defenses except the cannon and the archer and the wizard, but those will not be able to take down those 2 heroes. Queen is getting dangerously low, but he still has the spell, so he will be able to keep her alive. And the king is taking care of the left side, and now this is a 3 star, no doubt. No more defenses, it is just a matter of time before he gets a 3 star. Very good execution. And it is actually how I would go against this base. I already managed to 3 star Neptune once with this strategy, and I did exactly the same, so this one went a lot smoother than mine, because my attack when I did that was much closer. But yeah, very good attack. And this guy used exactly the same strategy that I use, except he has one more poison spell instead of the earthquake, and he has a few minions. So yeah, good attack on his part, and this made the difference. Also, what made the difference is their 3 star on our 4th base. So Nila, pretty big TH10, and their number 1 attacker, which is a TH11, but a very new one, so his troops are still pretty much TH10. So he cleans up the right side with very few wizards. As you can see, you don't need many wizards to clean the side buildings. He only used 2 or 3 here. Then he sends in his king along with the rest of his heroes to get rid of those air defenses and the CC troops. And I'm not sure he will get to the air defenses actually. He got stuck here. 1 air defense down, and only 1 air defense down is not that much, so a huge investment to get rid of a quarter of the base, the CC troops and 1 air defense. And now it's time for the lava hound and the balloons to get in. 3 lava hounds get the focus on this single air defense, and 1 pops out, but there is still 2. He will use the space to get rid of those Inferno towers that can be very disruptive against those balloon attacks. and he still have one lava hound alive, which is more than enough. And I'm wondering, where were the pumps, the air pump? I don't know. But now he killed all the defenses, and it is only a matter of time for him to clean up. Pretty good execution on his part, because Nila's base is pretty big. So yeah, good stuff. It was a very good war on their part. And now we can go ahead and start the next war. So, what do we have? First of all, I will take out this guy. I will take out Marco Polo because he never attacks. Savage because last time he didn't. Or maybe I will keep him. Wait a sec. And 1, 2, 3, 2, 2. Bravo, Gax. Yeah, 25. Let's have a try at 25. And this is pretty much it. Thank you for watching, and I hope it was helpful, and I will see you guys next one.